इज़ अ डिलीट बटन दिमाग के लिए। जैसे हम घर का कचरा रोज़ बाहर फेंकते हैं बट दिमाग का कभी नहीं फेंकते, और पास्ट लाइफ का स्ट्रेस इकट्ठा कर लेते हैं। स्ट्रेस आज एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो हर बंदा इफेक्ट हो रहा है उससे, और उसमें चेंज क्रिएट नहीं कर पा रहा है। एक बच्चे को भी स्ट्रेस है, एक 2 साल के बच्चे को पूछो उसको खाने का स्ट्रेस है, होमवर्क नहीं किया उसका स्ट्रेस है। एक 80 साल के को पूछो उसको हेल्थ का स्ट्रेस है, किसी को शादी हो रही है उसका स्ट्रेस है, किसी को नहीं हो रही है उसका स्ट्रेस है, जिसकी हो चुकी है उसको स्ट्रेस है, जिसके बच्चे हैं उसको स्ट्रेस है, जिसके नहीं है उसको स्ट्रेस है। तो हम इसको कैसे चेंज कर सकते हैं? हम अपना डिलीट बटन, अपने आप को एम्पावर करके, अपनी बॉडी को एम्पावर करके, अपनी बॉडी की सुन के कि हमारी बॉडी इस मोमेंट में क्या चेंज चाहती है। आज मेरे लिए रिलेशनशिप इम्पॉर्टेंट हो सकता है, कल मेरे लिए करियर इम्पॉर्टेंट हो सकता है, परसों पैसा इम्पॉर्टेंट हो सकता है। कौन सा स्ट्रेस मुझे कैरी नहीं करना है या कोई भी कैरी नहीं करना है, उसके लिए 32 पॉइंट्स होते हैं सिर पे, जिनको हम सॉफ्टली टच करते हैं और आपका पास्ट का सारा गार्बेज क्लियर करते हैं, और अर्थ की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड से बॉडी की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को एम्पावर करते हैं, जिससे आप आगे बढ़ सकें, पीछे को ना जाएं।
Malvika Madan is a healer who works with several modalities. If you are curious about your larger, expansive self, a self that is a lot more potent than what your inner critic and what your friends and family have told you that you are, then Malvika can help you there. She has been juggling with several modalities: tarot, Reiki, Vaastu, family constellation, and such like for more than 10 years now. She also practices access consciousness, wherein she uses the tools of access consciousness, body processes, and verbal processing to help heal. Access consciousness is based on the idea that you are not wrong, that you know, and that consciousness can shift anything. Playing with all these modalities, I believe she has acquired a 360-degree understanding about life, living, and reality. And believe me, that definitely helps the healing process. I can vouch for it myself. Do have a listen, guys.
Hello, 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 guys. What a beautiful day. Welcome to the podcast, Theatre of Joy. Today, we have Malvika Madan, who is so many things that you cannot really bottle her and preserve her, because she is so many things and she becomes more and more every day. She actually works with 17 modalities, healing modalities. She uses Reiki, she uses tarot, she uses access consciousness, she uses what else?
I use I use
Vaastu.
I do Vaastu, I do astrology,
Haan.
I do access consciousness,
Constellations.
Yes,
Star
I do
family constellations. Oh,
yes.
wow.
I do auto writing.
My goodness.
Yes, I do Akashic reading and Akashic records,
Oh my
Akashic
God.
healing, and yeah, I mean,
So that should give you a nice 360-degree awareness about what is going on with the person.
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
Also, it talks about what the person is choosing, right?
Yeah.
Because a modality that calls out to them will create the greatest change in their reality. So someone is keen on going with maybe a access consciousness body process or a bars session. Another person in the same arena would come up to, no, maybe switch words is working for me.
Switch words.
Yeah.
That I don't know anything about.
Yeah, that's another thing that we go into, right?
So when the clients would ask you only about the modalities that they know about, like I don't know switch words, so I won't ask you.
Yeah.
But does your antennas also, do your antennas tingle when you there's a client in front of you, and of course you know what is going on with that person. You do ask questions, and your awareness also tells you. So does it happen that you feel that, okay, this thing combined with, say, Access or something else will work better for this person?
I give them the option of this is the possible solution platforms that are available right now. It is up to you to choose. So some clients come around with, you're the best judge, you tell me. Right?
Most of them must be saying that.
Most of them say that, And some will come about, no, this is not calling out to me. I'd probably go with this option. Then some clients also would look into, okay, what is the budget of each? So whether that fits into their pocket also is something that people are keen in seeing. So then when you give them the budget and then they go into, okay, what do you suggest? So I tell them, this is what I'm suggesting. You pick and choose anything. This will create the change in this time frame. This will create the change this way. This will create the change this way. When you share all the information and put it on the platter, I think what energy has to work for them in that moment of time, they will pick and choose that. So I really don't have a point of view.
We are basically infinite beings. So we somehow know, even though it is not articulated or doesn't really come up. But
we always know what's going to work for us in this moment.
And anyway, even if we know or not, in the larger context, the universe answers our questions, what we have been asking, through whatever, whatever modality will
whatever
work
modality,
for that.
Right? When you ask that, see where it takes me. So very initial years when I was learning all this, so one of my gurus said a very beautiful thing to me that आपके पास वो इंसान एज अ क्लाइंट आएगा जिसको आपके थ्रू ही चेंज रिसीव होना है. और इनिशियली क्योंकि व्हेन यू गेट इनटू ऑल दिस तो आपको डर लगता है कि मैं सही सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड कर पाऊंगी, उनकी लाइफ में असर आएगा. दीज ऑल क्वेश्चंस रन थ्रू एवरीबडीज हेड व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग आउट, एंड स्पेशली व्हेन वी आर डूइंग इनटू modalities like this, that the person is giving so much opening up to vulnerabilities of their family systems, of their reality, and they don't want you to misuse that information also. So that barrier is also there. Yet they want to open up because they are desiring the change in the circumstances also.
Okay, so people, mostly we have been schooled, by allopathic system of medicine, that you have this bimari and this is for this bimari, right? Even for mental health and all that. But these modalities don't work that way, right?
Not really, There is no rigid point of view. That was a very personal choice that I made when I was choosing the different modalities that I was choosing to go into one after the other. They kept calling out over a period of years.
Must have been fun.
Lot of fun, because every year something new would show up.
I know.
Right? So lot of things would come up, and when people would ask for the change or what is it showing up, so the change would be like, okay, what is calling out, what is creating?
No, okay, wait 1 minute. So a person would come to you because something is showing up in their body, right? And of course sometimes if the mental health is though these two are not different, right? I mean, they sort of blend into each other. Something that is happening in your mind, in your mental world, actually shows up in your body, and something mostly this way, right? Or it's a kind of a thing which sort of goes
intermingles.
So they would come to you because देखो मेरा uric acid बहुत बढ़ गया.
So ma'am, mostly लोग जो मेरे पास आते हैं ना, they are like looking for a alternative solution beyond allopathy.
That's true.
है ना? They are looking for something जहां हम दवाइयों से थोड़ा दूर हटना चाहते हैं और हम चेंज क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं जहां हम आपके दिमाग में भी ना अटक जाएं, आपके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में भी ना अटक जाएं, जो आप कह रहे हो हम उस पर ब्लाइंडली ट्रस्ट भी ना करें, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं हम ऐसे कनेक्ट कर पाए जहां हम दवाइयों से थोड़ा दूर हो रहे हैं, हम अवेयरनेस में थोड़ा घुस रहे हैं, हम दोनों को मिक्स एंड मैच करके चल रहे हैं, ताकि when the body is saying okay take the medicine, right? That is the awareness
समझ होती है, मतलब you are totally confused with all the energies around you.
Yes, that's why I tell them don't leave your medicine immediately. We will slowly start reducing it and creating the change with whatever you are desiring, because it is magic. Yes, it is. But will it happen in one day? No, it is a work in progress.
So when change happens, then healing happens.
Yes.
Which is something people don't like to even hear.
Yeah.
Because it's very difficult to change the way, your life, the patterns of your life. And so one thing allopathic medicine does is, chalo aankh mood ke dimag band karke kha lo. है ना? And you are promised कि तुम ठीक हो जाओगे. A little part of it does fix for a while and then it happens again. And that's my experience.
Right.
So it's easier with allopathic medicine.
With allopathy, I personally feel that maybe again, like you said, it's my point of view. It is a quick fix solution.
Yeah.
है ना? कि अभी दर्द हो रही है, फटाफट pop a pill and get to work. Right? But slowly, steadily, when we start coming of age, when we start coming off the repetitive pattern that we are following with the medications we are popping up, then we go into the awareness of मैं बहुत ज्यादा दवाई खाने लग गई हूँ.
Some doctor will tell you कि तुम आपकी kidney खराब हो जाएगी.
Exactly. Then people go into, okay, let me find possibilities of a different solution. Is there possible? Is there not? Some people also go into कि can you check my cards or charts? कि मैं हमेशा दवाइयाँ ही खाती रहूंगी. People go to that level also of asking, right? So again, like most of the modalities that we are doing together are very empowering. They tell you the crux of everything comes down to is everything is a choice. And for change to occur, you have to take a different action.
The thing is, a choice is a dirty word. Because
that one word takes like sometimes a whole lifetime to actually take action on.
Yeah,
right?
Because choosing is so difficult.
So difficult, yeah.
And so it's also another ball game, no?
Yeah.
You think I'm not choosing?
Yeah.
I'm choosing to get better. Then, why am I not getting better?
Yeah, people bring up their stories and the ifs buts whys of why we could not do this. What you are telling, हाँ ये तो मुझे पता है, but मैं ये इसलिए नहीं कर पा रही क्योंकि ये, क्योंकि वो. But actually what these modalities are bringing to the fore is you have to get out of that क्योंकि. है ना? That will be the choice. कि मैं इसमें अटकी रहूंगी तो फिर मैं अपने आप को ही वो probably deliberate stories बार सुना रही हूँ.
And sometimes the choice is to try something which is not allopathy.
Yeah. It's not just even about allopathy at times. It could be the smallest of things in your family systems that you have grown up listening to, you have imbibed without even cognitively being in the awareness of it. Like simple सी बात है, मैं जोत क्यों जलाती हूँ क्योंकि मेरी मम्मा हमेशा जलाती थी, उसके बिना मम्मा खाना नहीं खाती थी तो मैं भी नहीं खाती, है ना? It has come to me, I don't know how, but does it transfer to my girls? It doesn't.
It doesn't bother you that it does.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me also. Why? Because it has to be their choice. This was my choice, right? And is it a very big thing? We can make it very big. We can leave it also. we have different priorities in a moment where we are choosing to concentrate on. So I was talking to a client the other day and I was telling her, she says, okay, ये issue है, पहले cards करते हैं, फिर तू मुझे इसका solution बता. तो जब मैं solution बता रही हूँ, I said, this is possible. Okay, this is not calling out to me. Can you give me a solution in some other format, in some other modality? So I said, you tell me what you are looking at. So वो मेरे को कहती है, healing करने से क्या ये ठीक हो जाएगा? I said, partially हाँ, partially नहीं. तो फिर then she asked, okay, the next question is, इसके साथ क्या combine कर सकते हैं कि healing plus क्या जिससे ये ठीक हो जाएगा? Right? So when you are open to options, when you are open to exploring,
you can have your fun.
You can have your fun. You said it in one word. You can just have fun with it.
I know.
Play along and have fun.
Because I don't know. I think personally, I think access consciousness beats everything. Because
For me,
if you can get to this, if you can really start working your life with the phrase that your point of view creates your reality, then that is the end and beginning of everything. For me.
Yeah. For me even, right? Because we only came in touch with one another through access consciousness, right?
Yeah.
And what change did we create with it over the years? We have empowered one another.
Yeah.
We've not.
The process has.
Yeah,
right? But I think you're a person like that. You don't, tell people that, okay, I'm the healer, I'm going to heal you, listen to what I say, I am Mata, whatever.
No.
Because that's not your style.
That's not. That's not.
That's why, And that's why you also played.
Yeah, I played along. Yeah, I played along because empowering is something so huge a concept. And when I started playing along with the tools of access consciousness, and then I looked back into my life, I was, so कितनी modalities मैं कर चुकी हूँ. कौन से मेरे gurus या teachers थे जिन्होंने मुझे empower किया. And the sad part was, ma'am, 17 modalities में there was only one teacher I found who actually empowered me. The rest I have they just gave me some part of the knowledge, and today I have gone way beyond that.
So would you explain to our viewers or tell them a little bit about what access consciousness is?
So access consciousness is a modality that empowers you to know that you know, empowers you to listen to you and your body as oneness. And it is about you. It is not about me. It is not about her. It is not about anyone else. Take what works for you. Don't take what doesn't.
It's a set of tools, basically.
It's a set of tools. It's a set of processes. It's a lifestyle change modality where you implement things, you play along, you start having fun, and then you change your life.
It's a way of being.
It's a way of being.
Yes.
It's an amazing way of being. It's an amazing way of being, right? So I don't recognize the 5-year-old Malvika anymore.
Me too.
Right? It's changing every day.
I don't recognize the 5-year-old 5 years old
Harleen too. Yeah.
But I was 5 years since.
We all have been saying that change is an inevitable part of life, but we are not being it, like you rightly said, right? Now, with access tools, we are actually being it. So it's a lot of fun for us.
And we can just reach out and find the tool that would work for us.
On a particular day. Because it has
for a
particular
problem.
Or a particular
There are no
issue.
problems. There are only
possibilities. Yay! Yes.
So are you going to look at the tarot cards?
Oh, you want to do
How do you say this?
Tarot?
No. What you're giving me a reading?
Yeah, we are doing a tarot reading.
Exciting.
Okay.
I'm going to love that.
So what we'll do is I'll do a general reading first. I'll tell you a few things about you. We've never done a tarot reading before.
Yes, for me.
Yeah,
I'm so
never.
excited.
So, yeah, I'll tell you a few things, and then probably this is a general reading. Then probably you can ask any specific questions you desire to. Okay. So, is your health playing cognitively on your mind a lot these days?
It always is.
And
one thing I want to say. You know, whatever comes in our experience is something that we have chosen. And it also comes up because we're choosing to ask about some area of our life. And this might be the information I'm getting. I could about that a question that I'm asking from the universe. So nothing happens by chance, is what I'm saying. Everything
amazing.
Happens by choice.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So today this is happening for
me. So anything going on in your family with property?
Yeah.
There is?
I mean, there's no problem.
Yeah, but that is playing on your mind.
Yes.
That's on your cards, so that's what I'm picking up on. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was not aware of all this, right? We've not discussed
I wasn't also until you asked the question.
Yeah. So, be over the next 6 months, be a little careful about what property investments that you make, whether you are buying or selling those things, and be careful
Only
about
6
that
months.
because, for these 6 months, otherwise you will incur a loss. So currently don't go into buying and selling. Let these 6 months pass, then probably you will be able to take a better decision with it. Right? And with your health, there is this point of view that you're stuck onto with your health. Ask for it to change, and this is a period of only 18 days. That is remaining out of this, where you will feel it is a stuck energy. 18 days from now, you will start changing with this energy also.
Yay!
And rest,
about time.
Yeah. So that's pretty much that showed up in a gist on your cards. Any specific questions you have, you want me to answer, I'll be more than happy to answer. Anything that's playing on your mind and you
am I in any way blocking my healing?
Okay, let's go into that. Yes, you are with too much of overthinking. Yes, with that you are, because your cards say when you let go of the overthinking, about your healing process will begin. Right? So every time you're overthinking, you can probably pod and pog that. Right?
In other words, my point of view is creating my reality.
Yes, it is. Yes. It is. So your brain is interfering too much into what you are choosing to heal. Everything is available as a tool for you to heal. It is your overthinking that is destroying that. So once you eliminate that, I think you will be able to create vision. It's like very minimalistic, and the time frame that you will desire for this to change is about 9 days. If you practice it for 9 days, you'll be able to get out of it.
That's wonderful news.
Any other questions for me?
Let me see. This is like finding a treasure load of things.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to make a 180-degree, let's say, shift in my life.
With what? Please be a little more specific.
With the way I spend my time, the way I be.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Let's see. So it is feasible, but you have to change your location. Maybe go for a holiday, or just go and stay with somebody for 2 days. Then you will shift your energy from this space. This space will heal, and you will bring back a new energy.
The space will. I'm stopping the space from healing.
You are stopping your healing. You are also obstructing the space currently. When you leave the space for 2 days, just 48 hours, you will bring back a new energy. It will have shifted its energy, and then the healing process will exemplify many times more. So take a break for 2 days.
I can't believe that I can't believe that just by going away, that's all that I have to do.
Yes.
There's nothing else that I have to do.
See, personally speaking, old times astrology or all the sciences were too much into rigidity. I am not a person personally who believes in rigidity. So I found the tools that were very working for me. So this simple tools create a greater change. And you will believe in it when you experience it. You will not believe in it when someone is telling you. But when you will come back after 2 days and live in that space and then pick up the phone and call me, hey, it really shifted, that will actually create the change.
And you put a kind of a seed in my head.
Yeah.
I am in fact going away for a couple of days.
Wow. I didn't know that, but that's showing on your cards.
But will the space just heal by me going away?
Yes, it will. Ask the space to shift its energy before you leave.
Okay. And is this a Vaastu thing?
This is a combination of astrology, Vaastu, and access tools from which I have derived this energy. So it's a combination of all.
Asking the place to change before I leave is an access thing.
Yes, it is. Right? But giving it the space to heal is a Vaastu thing, because the Vaastu elements sometimes get so disbalanced that you need to give them the space of the change. Sometimes you have to respect the 5 elements of the universe to create what they are desiring to create without being too pokey or nosy into it. So when we eliminate ourselves as a being from that space, that starts creating the magic. Because Mother Earth has always been there. Universe has always been there. We are the ones who are coming and going from this planet.
Yeah.
Right? The universe has always been around. So it knows how to heal itself faster. So when we just let it be, and when we go out from another land, we bring in a new energy. The space has healed, you have healed, a new energy. It takes a boost. So that's how it starts changing. So this is a combination tool that I've created with my own awareness from different modalities.
I'm also going to go away with the intention of the place healing.
Yeah. So as you rightly said, your point of view creates your reality. So when you're putting in this intent that your house heals by the time you come back or you come forward, like we say, right? So by the time you come forward, it would have already begun the healing process. In fact, the house has begun the healing process right now, because that's why this showed up on the cards. So that change has already started.
This change, I mean, that's it. You create your own sandbox.
Yes.
And what were you talking about?
So what modalities do you use to create the change? Right? And
yeah, she said something very interesting, which also I heard first time in Access, which is that you never come back.
Come forward.
Yeah. So you never come back from your holiday, or you never come back from somewhere you've gone. You actually come forward. And that's a beautiful way of...
we come forward to our house. Yeah. We don't go back. We are never going backwards. The past life is over.
Yes.
Even if it was 1 second ago, it is a past.
And the future starts now.
Yes. We always come forward. We never go backwards.
Yeah. That is something I love about Access Consciousness.
So true.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Nay, thank you. This sounds wonderful.
Amazing. Thank you.
And I got a free tarot session.
Yeah. How wonderful is that, right?
But would you like to tell us something about how you balance all these different ways of experiencing life, experiencing the universe? How do you kind of juggle them? And does one come, I mean, do they clash sometimes?
Now that you ask, I've never given it a thought before, right? But when we were growing up, there used to be a thing, parents bolte the, teachers bolte the, ki don't be a jack of all and master of none. I've re-scripted that saying because with what I do, I'm a master of all and jack of none. Right? Multitasking for every being has always been the game on the planet. We've just scripted it the wrong way. Everyone does that. It's not that I'm doing it. You are doing it. Everyone
I was talking in terms of वो कहते हैं ना किचन में बर्तन होते हैं बड़े सारे तो वो तो खड़कते हैं. So do your बर्तन खड़के the Vaastu, the what do you call it?
Some days they do, some days they don't.
Achha.
Right? It's a different ball game every day, and it's not more about me in the whole process. It's more about what the client is choosing. I can give everything on the platter without a point of view because all modalities. अब मेरे से आप पूछो मेरे 17 बच्चों में से मुझे ज्यादा कौन सा प्यारा है मैं तो कहूंगी मुझे तो सारे ही प्यारे हैं है ना I can play along with anybody.
No, and also the basis of the way you be, as I have experienced, is that you are so much connected with your awareness in the moment. Right? And that you just know.
I just
know what process is required right now in these 10 seconds.
Thank you for that. That comes from family and developing, knowledge expansion, learning, reading, meeting new people, kind souls like you who contribute so much to my facilitation also, right? I just love to learn, whether it is a itna sa bachcha.
No, but awareness is something which sort of floats above your reading, your family, or whatever.
But that awareness is mine because I'm choosing that.
Yeah, you're choosing to be open to your awareness.
Yes.
What mostly happens with me, and I'm learning now, being with you also, I'm learning, but what happens with me is that I'm aware of something. It's like a feather touch, right? And I said, no, the doubt creeps in. My mind wants to, shoulder and poke its nose in there. And then the awareness goes. But I've seen you stay with your awareness effortlessly.
Thank you. This is something I have not observed about me either.
No, because the way the clearings come, they are so bang on.
That I think probably is one of my strength areas that I keep acknowledging every day. And I started acknowledging it more when you brought it to my awareness. And I was, I have always been this energy. I've just not acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Right? And from that day onwards, I've acknowledged it more. And it's expanded more.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Thank you for that.
There's no effort. I'm learning from you to stay with my awareness because it works.
It works.
The doubt is the destructor.
The doubt is the destructor. Yeah. So true. Because it works very beautifully. It also comes from something so weird, Harleen ma'am. I was literally the black sheep of my family.
Who was? I was a polka dotted sheep.
That's a nice one. And we'll do the polka dots in different colors because black and white is boring.
Black and white and polka dot in those colors that shine.
Amazing, yeah. So I was always choosing the most weirdest of stuff no one was choosing in my family. Everyone loved to be prim and proper. Everyone loved to be a perfectionist. And I used to get bored of things in 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I would go, oh my God, ये क्या ही करी जा रहे हैं मेरा तो इसमें मन नहीं लग रहा है ना and I would just evade from that space है ना whether as simple as things like where I am with my best friend today we are doing a session of bitching about somebody right I would get bored of it okay 5 minutes done and dusted can we talk something else which is more knowledgeable right That has always been me. And that, I think, probably my parents always saw that in me. They never stopped that from me. I am blessed to have parents like those. I was blessed to have a partner like that who never stopped me from weirdly creating everything. But I kept flying.
But I never allow myself to forget that one creates one's own sandbox. You created your husband, you created your family, you created that allowance. Effortlessly.
Right?
Yeah. So
true. I think, I do go into that acknowledgement, but I keep forgetting it about it also.
Yeah, we do.
मुझे भूल जाता है, मुझे लगता है हाँ मैं तो ऐसी हूँ, तो ये चल रहा है तो चलने दो.
The first time I heard this sentence, that there's nothing in your life which you haven't chosen.
Yes.
No, I couldn't have chosen that. I couldn't have chosen this. But it's true.
Yeah. Thank you for that, because that also brings to an awareness that जब तक ये awareness नहीं आई थी, तो मैं भी victim mode में बहुत फंसी रहती थी. मेरे साथ ही ये क्यों होता है ना, बिचारी मैं, let it be. कोई भी बेचारा नहीं होता, हम choose करते हैं वो बेचारी. And when we let it go, it just vanishes.
Probably what's right about the choice, the choosing.
Yeah. I think everybody has tough circumstances. Everyone can choose ease, joy, glory beyond that.
And when I have tough circumstances, I call up Malvika.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. We've had.
Thank you so much for being in my life.
Thank you so much for being in mine too, because there are so many amazing conversations that we have. And when I'm doing sessions with other clients, I tell them, people ask me, do you have a best friend? I said, I don't know if she's a best friend, but she's very close to me. So then people ask me more inquisitively, oh, what does she do? What is her age? I said, age is just a number, but I get to learn a lot from her. And people tell me, how do you make friends with every age bracket? I am like, that energy has to connect for me, right? And that's connected beautifully over the years with you. Yes. I've learned so much from you, and it's been a beautiful journey.
And also, we'll have to stop, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm so honored.
I am
too. And you gave me a free tarot session. She's expensive, huh? No, not that expensive. I think it's worth it.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're glad. And I am so glad for this episode, because we dived into conversations that probably we too also don't find the time and space sometimes to dive into these things that we have been talking of today.
Yeah.
And
that's why it's joyful. The podcast.
Yes, it's so joyful.
Yes.
Theater of Joy is like so joyful. I'm glad we are expanding into this energy with ma'am.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.